Sugar Boogers? Welcome back to my channel for the first part of the Sims 4 Black Widow Challenge. I am so excited, and honestly, it feels like about a month ago that I even announced we were going to bring this to my channel. I am just beyond excited because this kind of storyline or this kind of challenge is right up my alley. As you guys know, I love, flirting with romance. I love, heartbreak. I love drama, only in my games, ladies and gentlemen, only in my games. But I don't know, I just feel like this challenge is totally Jen in a nutshell, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I did actually tweak the rules just a tidge in some places, just to make it a little less repetitive, or the chance of it becoming repetitive, and also add in a couple challenges for myself. So one of the first things I just wanted to throw out there is I wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who submitted their, townies to me or their families. I think I have about 10 or 11 of your guys' families currently in the game, and then I'm going to be adding them as they go on, like new families will move in, other people will move out, that kind of thing. Just really keeping, hopefully, I'm hoping for this, keeping the towns really lively and vibrant and always changing. I do have a lot of the original Sims in this game, like, the Goths and all that jazz, but you also are going to see a lot of new faces as well. So again, thank you so much for submitting your Sims to me, and if your Sims didn't get chosen at this particular moment, don't worry, have no fear. There is still tons and tons and tons of hope for your families, for your Sims to be in this LP. I'm just going to be kind of like switching them out, and some will stay longer than others and just kind of rotating and all that jazz. So again, thank you. So let's move on to our Black Widow. This is Anjelica Abana. If you're interested in learning about her backstory and all of that stuff, I will link down in the description. Her create a sim when we create this lovely lady, and you learn a little more than what I'm about to tell you about her backstory. So she was born and raised in Mexico. Yes, she used to kind of flirt with danger a little bit, even though she has like a really sweet face. She used to be in the Mexican cartel. She used to basically date, drug lords and all that kind of stuff. And she got herself in a lot of trouble. And so much trouble, she actually had to flee her country, take on a new name. And for various reasons, she has tried to hide her identity. I fear, though, that some of her, I guess you could say, foes might come back and end up haunting her. Maybe some people might have some, unresolved debts with her, or really, who knows. But it's kind of ironic how the first thing that Anjelica is thinking about is dinero, money, because in all honesty, that is just pretty much who she is. She's a very materialistic sim, which brings me to my point about what you need to do to set up your game. I'm not going to tell you all the rules and all that kind of stuff. If you really are interested in hearing them, I would totally link the original rules down below. Also, please excuse me in advance. I think I'm getting sick. I have a sore throat, or I could possibly have been snoring last night. I honestly don't know, but we'll find out tomorrow. So one of the things you need to do with your Sims is you have to make them like a serial romantic, and then you also have to have the romantic trait, materialistic snob, and I think alluring just comes with the love aspiration. A few things that we need to do, and we'll get into the more important rules later on. We need to have our lifespan set to normal, so Anjelica won't be like immortal like a lot of my Sims and stuff. And every time we kill, one of her husbands or wives or whoever she falls in love with, we have to keep all of their tombstones on the lot. Another thing is we can't use money cheats. She can't have a job. She can find collectibles and all that kind of stuff. Making money the, how would you say, like entrepreneur way, I guess? I don't know. Without really being tied down with a job title. So the challenge ends when the Black Widow dies and you max out the charisma and cooking skill. I've also added in, we have to have 20 marriages and 10 niños or niñas. So basically we have to have 10 damn kids, which I think is exciting, and that's a lot of damn children for one little lady. Get what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to go ahead and get this party started. The first thing we're going to basically do is kind of settle into our new digs. We know nobody. This is one of the first times you are actually going to see me really just start off from scratch with a sim. Why do you ask, or why would I do that? It's because, again, she came from Mexico. She came from a completely different country. She doesn't know anybody. Yes, she knows English because they actually taught her that in school, but, I could imagine Anjelica, or Angel as we could call her, or Anjel, having a little bit of a accent, I guess, like kind of like a little twinge of one anyway. So I'm just having her practice just a few moments on the charisma skill. Nothing too important. The only thing that's going to be kind of boring is doing this like on cam. I guess I could have totally had her do this while we were talking about all the rules and jazz. But right now, financially, we don't have a hell of a lot of money, and we have some whims too. We have to admire possessions, and we also have to critique something, which I think we have a couple things. This home here, it was very, very inexpensive. It's a cheap little place to live, and honestly, it's all the money that she was able to smuggle with her across the border in order to invest into a house. So obviously, Miss Angelica here is going to have to kind of get crafty and get moving when it comes to making some more money to be able to afford her digs. But I'm going to honestly go ahead and start mingling in with people. I'm going to, start just kind of getting my name out there, I guess. Even though Angelica does want to keep a low profile, her former name was Sasha Cortez, so nobody really knows who she is. She even looks different. So I don't think anybody's going to really come after her. If you would like to make Sims, of Angelica's past, maybe former drug lords or whatever the heck you want to do, you could totally do that. Just use the hashtag US, I want to say bachelorette so bad. US Bakudo, right? Is that what we agreed on? That's pretty much what I've been looking up anyway. Oh, look at this. It looks like our welcome wagons here, which is kind of perfect. I guess in this place, we don't necessarily need to go to them. They come to us. I'm actually going to run over really, 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 really fast, and I'm going to invite my neighbors in. I totally forget when you move a new sim into the community or whatever, there's a welcome wagon, which is a really a good way to get to know our neighbors and stuff. And it looks like one of your sims is possibly greeting herself at the door, which is really, really cool because honestly, I would love to see Angelica have a couple of friends here and there. So this woman is named, let me go ahead and see what her name is. Her name is Naomi Harrington, and she's actually really, really freaking beautiful. I'm going to come over here and kind of joke about politics or whatever. I'm going to also thank her for coming over. I think that's really sweet. She's not, Angelica's really not used to having, people be so nice to her. Like I said, she's not really the most favorable person back home, but it looks like, I think this could possibly be Naomi's, this is Naomi's husband, and his name is Connolly. If we are going to have friends and all that jazz and kind of keep a really low profile, but also, the people we do meet, we want to be really nice to. We don't want to raise suspicion at all. We have a whole bunch of types of Sims, bachelorettes that would be eligible for, being our victims, basically. We have older men, old men. We have young men. We have all different types of people. Honestly, Angelica is just looking for the right one with the right amount of dinero to really, really, really just have a reason to sink her teeth in. So we're gonna gossip about neighbors and stuff and try to get to know everybody. So in our local neighborhood, we do have this is actually where I think the Harrington couple live. We also have a little pool that I could totally see Angelica like wanting to swim in. But she has really bougie taste, so I don't know if she would swim at a community pool. But a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do to, kind of catch the men's attention. I cannot believe that Naomi is such a beautiful sim, and she actually has barely any CC, only eyes and eyelashes that I've done. But I'm just going to go ahead and continue to get to know a couple people. I also kind of wanted to go and maybe pick up an outfit at the boutique, or I don't know, just kind of see some of the new lots that I placed in here. Also maybe go to a lounge tonight. It is Sunday, fun days, as we go out, have tons of fun and party it up and have her kind of get ready for the night. We may even invite Naomi out later on just to kind of, I don't know, get to know the city, have her show us around. Actually, that's exactly what she's offering right now. She was like, I would love to take you out tonight and we can go, sightseeing the town. I hear there's a new lounge in Willow Creek. And then Connolly's like, hey, I don't want to intrude on you ladies. Why don't you two just go out and have a good time tonight? Because she was going to have Connolly come. But, I think Naomi's not really wanting, oh my God, Angelica to be the third wheel. So I'm actually going to probably ask them to bounce. I don't know if that's rude or mean or whatever, but I don't really want to I don't know, this is kind of awkward. She's like, how do you love your new house? How do you love the new community? There's a little bit of a language barrier. I'm not going to say Angelica's completely fluent. But you know, she's making do, you know, with what she has. There's really no other neighbors that live in this neighborhood. That's why we only have them visiting us. Otherwise, if we lived in a place with more people around, we would have a few more people to actually talk to and all that kind of jazz. So I'm going to have them go ahead and leave. I agreed to meet Naomi around probably 8 o'clock or so tonight. So I will totally do that. I will call you and I will see you later, girl. I'm so excited to go out tonight. Seriously, you guys have no idea. And Naomi and Angelica have seemed to have a really good relationship right off the bat. They seem to be kind of vibing really well. So that's really cool. I'm excited about all that. They don't have a lot of money or anything. This is a relatively cheap house. So it's not really worth us going after for and risking getting, I guess you could say, caught. I don't know. I feel like there's a couple rules and things I would like to add into this. But I don't know. I'll have to play around and see what we could do. All right, so I'm going to say goodbye, dude. You're like kind of holding me up right now. Can you leave? Is that rude? That is so rude. I'm supposed to meet you in a couple hours. So let's go to the boutique and see if there's anything. Ooh, Angelica's getting a little flirty. She may have a little bit of a woman crush on Naomi. She just might, but I'm not going to have her obviously act on that by any means because, I mean, she needs to look for a bigger fish to fry. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to Naomi. We're going to go travel over to this little boutique that's called Rosario's. Or Rosario's, I think it is. I can't even remember, but we're going to go there. And there's a couple cool little items I want to check out. So here is Newcrest, which is our main city. We have the Hollingsworth family. We have Cafe de Dulce. We have the Tranquil Crescent, the Rippling Flats. I don't think I actually have any people living here right now. We have the cute couple, which is Naomi and Connolly. And then I think that's really all that lives here. But we also have a whole bunch of new like citizens and townies, all that kind of jazz, sprinkled throughout Oasis Springs and Willow Creek. So there's, like I said, there's going to be a lot of cool new faces. So Rosario's is owned by the rich fashion designer, which he is an older dude, an older gentleman who I guess named this boutique after his youngest daughter, his only daughter actually. And the boutique is very small and quaint because his wife had cancer and she had passed away. And he had promised her that he would fulfill her lifetime goal, her lifetime wish. And that was to run a boutique and have it named after her daughter so that she would have something to look back on, to fall back on, and a future kind of secured for her. So this is definitely his way of kind of, how the hell, why would I set this for sale? I did not set that for sale. Buy this item. I'm going to buy this fountain, you guys, for $1,200. Why is everything set for sale? Because somebody messed up. Okay, when they were like tagging things. Anyway, here is Grace Peterson. And then who do we have over here? We have Veronica Gallardo. I think they actually live together. But here is the man in question. I don't know what his name is. I think it's Azencio Benice. I don't know. There's some very intricate names here, but I'm definitely going to have, Little Miss Black Widow here go up to this gentleman and give herself a friendly introduction. Now, Rosario is more into the tall, dark, and handsome Sims, maybe even a blonde, blue-haired, eyed kind of guy. This dude is definitely not her spice in life, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And let's just go ahead and just point out the fact that he's like thinking about money and he's thinking about how he may not be the most attractive dude, but he has a lot to offer. And by a lot to offer, I'm kind of talking about the Benjamins. All right. So I think he would definitely be interesting to get to know and see how far we can push his buttons. So we're going to discuss some interests, pretend we really care about his life a little bit, keeping it very, very minimalistic, kind of light. I'm asking about his love life because I'm nosy as an SOB, but I also I'll ditch that one. But I will ask him about his career because naturally, I do want to know what he's about. So I thought he was an older gentleman, but he's actually younger. He's older than Angelica, but he's what? He's older than Angelica. Okay, so he's a stay-at-home dad, yeah. But she's younger than him, basically. I don't know. But he looks older is what I was trying to get at. I was just kind of like preoccupied by what was going on here. So let's go ahead and pause this really quick and check out a couple things. Here's this little hot stud muffin supreme. Like I said, I am trying to get to know everybody under the sun. This dude is a hella hot. His name is Brown. No, you did not name him literally Brown Guy. That is a horrible name. Did you see who the hell named him that? I thought his last name was, I'm changing his name. That is not, no. Okay. I can't change his name right this second, but I will. I want everybody in the comments down below, give this fine man, okay, an actual name, because that is not a name. Okay, that is not a name. Yeah, he says, girl, please. So in the comments down below, let me know what you think this guy's name should be. I'm kind of thinking like Demarion, or I don't know, like Quentin, maybe even Vince. Ooh, that's hot. I don't know. Just give me some suggestions, because Brown Guy is not a name. Okay, I didn't even notice that when I was putting it in game. But let's see what this guy came up with fashion wise. Ooh, I kind of like this outfit here. And let me tell you, Angie's got some damn expensive taste. She really does. I guess you could say she's kind of shopping for a victim here. Definitely gonna try to get a nice little photo of everybody. Look at her. She's so pretty, though. It kind of kills me. There are so many men. Like, really, though? Like, which one do you pick at this point? Because there's so many. We're going to be just lining them up. All right. Probably not going to do anything, because we're just trying to get an outfit for tonight, right? This one's really pretty. I like this outfit because of the collar and stuff, but that's so expensive. Here's this one, too, which is a little more casual. I don't know if it's as pricey. They're all about $350, but I seriously love that outfit. I really do. That one's nice. All right, let's try this one out. This one, yeah, this one's a joke. This is definitely a little more like if I was to work at an office sort of deal. I mean, it's not ugly. It actually looks really cute on her. But I think we will go ahead. Are you holding her hands right now? We will go ahead and actually purchase this one over here, because I feel like that one's actually a really nice outfit. It kind of fits her personality. And it'll be really good for tonight when we go out with Miss Naomi. All right, there we go. 350 spankaroonies right on the table there. This guy is deciding he wants to do some extracurricular activities, but we are going to go ahead and talk about some fun. I do need to use the bathroom and take a dump, so I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick. And as you can see, she's kind of feeling very flirty. And of course, out of 3 bathrooms, Amber Kong decided to walk in on me. How beautiful, okay? How freaking gorgeous. I love it, okay? You're really making me feel just all sorts of excited right now. All right, so we definitely need to go ahead and meet up with Naomi, which I'm going to actually do a little bit early. I'm going to go ahead and shoot her up a text message and let her know that I am on my way. Well, I don't know if I'm going to, yeah, I'll just send her a text message. Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe she'll ask us to go out. Maybe not. I don't really know. No, we didn't get any particular text message from her, but we're going to go and just travel right now. I'm surprised at how quickly their relationship bloomed. Maybe it is because of the fact that, they had like the whole neighborhood get together thing. I don't know if that actually, induces a little bit of a, I don't know. Now, we also have a couple other places to go to if we really wanted to. We have the spa, we have the Newcrest gym, and then we have the Newcrest community pool. So we're gonna go take a little bit of a drive over to Willow Creek, and we are gonna go visit Club Siren, or it's actually the Siren Lounge. I do believe I've had this club in my game before at one point, but I don't remember because it's been such a long freaking time. It's a more sophisticated place, hopefully a good place to meet someone who will, I don't know, tickle our pickle, I guess you could say. Or, wait, we don't have a pickle. But you know what I'm trying to say. That's disgusting, Jen. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. But she looks so freaking cute. And look at me. I just look like a little fuzzy polar bear. Like, ooh, girl. Ooh, I like this. This is like such a hot picture. She's feeling a little embarrassed because she got walked in on. But I totally understand how that would feel. All right, so who's this guy? Neil? Ooh, Mr. What's his name? Hollingsworth. Now we know he has a lot of freaking cash, and I'm very interested in him. I know I'm totally like walking past Naomi right now and introducing myself to various men. And of course there's Mortimer, or whatever the hell his name is. I hate how they sit down on the couch and then introduce themselves. Like, I think that is so, ooh, he has commitment issues too. You could be the guy for me. I would have to figure out how to break them up so that we would get money. But I'm thinking too soon. We actually do need to like build a relationship with him first before we could actually do that. All right, I'm just trying to get some pictures here. I'm actually going to go ahead and give him a flirty introduction and just kind of get to know this man a little bit and, all that kind of stuff. I definitely want to see where he stands in life. Here's another old gentleman too, Dennis Kim. He may actually have a little bit of money. So I'm going to come up and start dancing with Dennis. So I did learn Neil is non-committal. Commitment. I don't even know how to say that, but whatever. So meaning the fact that he is married shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm actually going to maybe ask him about his love life a little bit and kind of see how he feels about his current relationship status. This is actually really fun. I mean, the first part of every LP is super freaking awkward. I'm not going to lie. So, what the hell are you wearing, Orson? And the cool thing is you guys get to also let me know who you think we should have babies with, because like I said, my goal is to have 10 kids. And we could have it with multiple men. That's going to be really hard, especially if, you have to have the money to be able to take care of those children. And we can't really work either. So, and then we have to like cheat on our husband, and then we have to like kill him. And I don't know what you're doing, but you honestly look like a little monkey sitting here dancing in this freaking fur jacket. But like I said, she's trying to walk the walk. You know what I mean? Look like she has money and all that kind of stuff. But we're trying to be charming and, all that kind of stuff too, and kind of get him interested in us. And it really does seem like Neil is interested, actually. I'm going to invite him to dance. I hope Naomi is still here. She's kind of like, wow, what a friend, I'm coming and inviting her out, and all she's doing is sitting here flirting with all the freaking neighborhood guys. Like, wow. I mean, desperate much. I feel like Naomi would be like one of those women who would be like, yeah, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but who knows, right? I mean, you gotta be honest here. Nobody's safe from Miss Angelica. Angel or Diablo or Diabla, really. I mean, I don't know. Dennis actually seems to be wanting to talk to us too, but I'm gonna go ahead and pause that for just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and order myself a drink, even though I don't really like to drink typically. But I am gonna go ahead and pick myself up a little something, and then spend a little more time with Naomi, because I actually do feel bad that she invited me out here, and honestly, I haven't really been talking to her or anything like that. I'm actually going to go in and take a picture with her too. Okay, whoa, what the hell? My phone was not working. That's kind of weird. So take a photo with Naomi Harrington. Okay, if she wants to take a photo, of course. I'm just actually waiting on my drink, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm kind of talking to her about property values and all that stuff. And I'm not going to lie, Angelica's super freaking cute. And I love that hairstyle on her so much. So beautiful. All right, so she's picking up her favorite drink, which just so happens to be, hopefully, I think the cheapest one. Yeah, this one is a Juice on the Rocks, I believe. I've seen a lot of these now. I think I pretty much know all the names. Is it? Yeah, Juice on the Rocks, which is perfect because it's like the cheapest one you could possibly buy. And although we're trying to live like this very bougie lifestyle, I do. Okay, that's another thing. I don't want to take any of the men over to my house that we find out are wealthy. So if they're married or, all that kind of stuff, I definitely want to do the deed at their house. So no bringing over guys to our place, because right now we're trying to be, we're trying to look like we're upper class. You know what I mean? We don't want to look like we're broke or anything. And Angelica's not broke. She just doesn't have the kind of money that she's, seeing after, I suppose. So Naomi seems to be definitely kind of relaxing a little bit, a little more calm about, her new friend, and her intent with her, with her friendship. But yeah, that was definitely a little strange. Naomi has never obviously met this girl before, and, inviting her out and trying to get her to, introduce herself to the locals. She didn't understand that involved her, flirting with single men and married men and all that kind of stuff. But as you can see, like, this place is definitely popping. So I think Sirens is going to be one of our favorite places. And these ladies are just having a blast talking and getting to know each other. So it's definitely good that Mrs. Angelica is, getting a friend. And I'm not going to lie, she is going to ask if she's single. She wants to know as much about Naomi as possible because even though she wants to have friends and all that jazz, I'm not going to lie to you, there are certain people to be not trusted. So I'd be very interested to see, who in her life is honestly there for the right reasons or not. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and actually finish up my drink a little bit here, and I want to take a picture with Naomi just so, I have it, I guess. It's kind of like my little picture here. Or not my picture, but, oh my God, they are both so freaking gorgeous. Ah! Oop, I burped. I'm so sorry. That was disgusting. Oh my God. All right. What the hell is that? That was really loud. So the neighbors outside bringing out their garbage. Okay, cool. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go home, I guess, or should I continue to hang out a little bit? Like I said, I could really get to know everybody, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Even Mr. Goth over here, I'm going to go ahead and come over and compliment his outfit. She is such a little flirt, I swear. I would really love to take Naomi out to a club tonight, but Naomi does obviously have a boyfriend, and she's in a serious relationship with him, and he doesn't really want her to go out dancing and all that kind of stuff. But I know that our little Black Widow here definitely is looking to start building a relationship with somebody. Mr. Hollingworth actually seems like a pretty promising suspect. If we go ahead and drag our relationship bar up here, you can kind of see Neil and Mr. Mortimer have the best relationships. Ooh, it's actually very interesting because I don't feel like she's really talked to him that much, but we'll have to see. He's kind of into that dark and mysterious looking lady. You know what I mean? I mean, he is married to Bella after all, right? So we're having a really good time. I'm pretty excited. I would love for her to also, while she's at it, maximize an instrument, whether it be the piano or the violin, something very alluring and sensual. I feel like she should be that kind of woman that's a catch and very how do you say, like very talented and just like the total freaking package. Is it me, or is there like a lot of men who come here, like a lot of older men too? It's not even young men, it's just older men. But I'm kind of interested on how much Mr. Goth here is paying attention to me. So I'm actually going to go ahead and compliment his appearance. I did not think he, of all people, were going to be the first one that I was kind of, going after or reeling in. But, I mean, I'm not picky. I'm not. So I'm actually going to get up, and I have to get their numbers before I can contact them. That is another rule. So I'm actually going to add that in. We got to make sure we exchange numbers before we can actually contact them. I think that'd be really fun. Oh, look at you, little Miss Press. She's like, screw you. Don't ever call me again. Okay, so exchange numbers first. That's going to be one of my other rules I'm going to add on here. I don't know, just to make it a little more realistic. All right, cool. So is he cool with that or no? Oh, he's kind of okay with it. No, he's not really sure how to feel about that or what. Oh, he did not like that at all. All right, well, I did get his number, I think. I don't really know. Either way, send a happy text. Okay, she wants to send a happy text. So I'm going to, well, I can't. Wait, Mortimer's are anywhere. So who could I send a happy text to? I guess I could go ahead and send one to Neil, right? I'm going to do that. Ooh, but I didn't get his number. All right, maybe I won't use that rule because that would be really difficult actually. Because then I wouldn't be able to see them again. I don't know if I will add that rule. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to pay it by ear. Is it ear or year? I don't even know. I never understood that saying. That one and it's my gold. I thought it was gold. I don't know, whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to Naomi. I'm totally going to go home now. It's kind of late, and I think we're actually going to go ahead and end this part right here anyways, with pretty much, little Miss Angelica getting to know the town and, also, I guess you could say, putting her name out there and getting a couple prospects for the killing. I don't know if I have to say goodbye to her or whatever, but I'm actually just going to give her a quick little hug as a parting way gesture. And then we're going to get our little butts home because it's also really freaking late. And tomorrow we have to get up and do it again. We didn't even finish our drink, by the way, but that's totally fine. Is she, like, ignoring me? Yeah, she's kind of upset right now. I feel bad. well, whatever. I'm gonna, I guess, say goodbye. Um, is she really upset with me? Because that would feel kind of bad. I'm gonna actually express my admiration towards her, meaning like, thank you so much for taking me out, showing me around the town. I'm sorry, you know, like she got a lot of attention in this bar, and I think maybe Naomi just like had a little bit of jealousy, like, you know what I mean? Which is totally understandable. I get it. It's gonna happen. But oh my god, everybody's leaving when Angelica leaves. But we'll have to go home and, you know, kind of process what we found and who we know, and continue to build relationships. Like I said, I'm not gonna be in a huge, super duper big rush. I do want to make it as realistic as possible so that I can obviously get the family funds. Another thing that I would really like to do is like move into their houses and like kind of keep our tombstones with us. I don't know how to say it, but like I don't feel like we should stay in one house and then, do you get what I'm saying? Like I would feel like you would move into their houses. I don't know. I'll have to totally figure it out, but we'll have to just, you know, like I said, play it by ear. So I'm gonna have Mrs. Angelica go ahead and rest her little ojos. We'll definitely have to go ahead and put this picture up somewhere. And I don't know why she has this picture of her and why she put it out, but you know, maybe she has some sort of different intentions or whatever the situation is, or maybe she really just does honestly like Naomi as a friend. But let's go ahead and put that. I actually kind of like it right there. It's a weird location, but we'll go for it. So anyways, guys, I'm just letting you know part 1 and part 2 will be pre-recorded together. So any suggestions that you leave in part 1 will be checked out and done hopefully by part 3 or on part 3. And I hope you guys are enjoying the beginning of this LP. Like I said, I do understand that these go monumentally slow in the beginning, but hopefully it'll pick up pace once things start getting juicy and, you know, ripe, I guess you could say. Ew. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And as usual, I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.